All right, what's up, guys? We are back. We are live. We are ready to go. And Kris, take it away.
Okay, so last time we found our group on board Donovan's Bounty, setting sail towards the island of Sudakoto. The group was enjoying a meal prepared by Zilch when Captain Morley came in and spent some time getting to know the group a little bit better, asking some stories about who they were and where they came from. Over the night, as the group paired off for watch, they took some time to talk about a lot of the same type of things: where they came from, what their goals are, where they're heading, and what might be some of the future for this group. They saw some wildlife in the water from a distance. Couldn't really tell quite what it was, but saw that it was out there, and Myrtle and Zilch actually had a bonding moment where they learned, or at least Myrtle learned how to roll a cigarette. The next day, they had some breakfast. It was as well prepared as Tycho could muster with Myrtle's help, and later on in that afternoon, they arrived finally at the island of Sudakoto to a bit of a rickety dock where Captain Morley tied up the ship and said he would wait there while the group went in and tried to find out what happened to Catherine Tversky and her research group. Traveling through the bit of a path that they found, they heard some ruckus up ahead and rushed forward to find a lone lizard folk being prowled upon by three displacer beasts. The group was able to take down the threats, and they find themselves there with that lizard folk. And that's where you guys are right now. He's backed up onto a bit of a rocky hill. And let's move back temporarily to that map so we can see where we left everything. Sven and Grimdor are pretty close by, with Nug there as well, and everyone else just a little bit further off, up on a bit of a rocky hill there. And,
so I will... go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say the lizard folk is standing there looking nervously at you guys, and he looks nervous.
I will mind link with him and just tell him, hello, we do not mean to harm you. Obviously, we helped save you from those displacer beasts. We are just, we have a few questions. Would you be able to answer them for us?
Who are you? And he says this out loud. Does anyone aside from Grimdor speak Draconic?
That's a big old negative.
It's my other. I think it's my other character. No. I speak a lot of languages, but not that one.
So Grimdor, and because you're mind linked with him, you will kind of get the gist of what he's saying here.
Yeah.
Grimdor, you understand what he's saying, but it seems like a very old, archaic version of Draconic. So while you get most of what he's saying, it is kind of like someone speaking in like a broken English sort of thing here,
like a patois or something.
It's just like an older, more basic, more
He's like Wagwan.
Wagwan, my youth.
Wagwan Bambaglat.
Who are
you? We are friendly. We are here to help you.
He still looks nervous, and he kind of slowly reaches down, and he grabs a rock just a little bit bigger than his hand, and he picks it up and he like snatches it up real close, and he's kind of holding it like you see his hand shaking, and he's holding it like he might want to like use it as a melee weapon or possibly even throw it.
I'm gonna hold my hands up, and I'm gonna slowly reach into my pouch, and I'm gonna pull out a loaf of bread.
An entire loaf?
An entire loaf, and offer it to him in like a truce or friendship manner.
What is this?
Food.
Food.
Food to break bread with our friends. We are not enemies.
Why are you here?
See, my companions heard that the last whereabouts of someone we were looking for may be here. A Catherine Traversky.
Who is this?
A gnome lady. I believe she's studying your people and your language.
Oh, that. He kind of relaxes his hands a little bit.
Did he take the bread?
No.
Then I'm going to start putting it back in.
As he's doing this, I want to run down to Elidyr too and say, "Do you need healing, Elidyr? Are you all right?"
I'm on 20 health. Yeah, I'm alright. I think I'm alright.
All right.
Thank you.
There was others like you here, there, like her, one like her.
Like her or like me?
He points over at Myrtle. One like her.
Yes, a gnome.
Two more. One like one little and big, and one like her, and points at Elidyr.
Me?
Pretty sure she. Oh, I can't even understand him.
No, only Sven is getting the gist of this, and Grimdor is understanding it.
I'm going to turn to the group and say, does anyone know how to speak Draconic or other languages? Or a way to speak that?
I just didn't know an Orcish.
No, but I do believe that I'm getting the gist of what the creature is saying. So there was a group that came through. I'm assuming one of them is Catherine, and there were an elf possibly, and somebody else. So
are you able to mind link with everybody at the same time?
I'm just mind linking with him. I can talk to you guys out loud though.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
oh,
yes.
I understand.
It's all done.
Like in animal form, and you were being like.
No, I'm not an animal anymore.
Listen,
does the lizard folk look hurt as well?
Yeah,
like
listen,
bloody
friend.
at all,
Do you need some help or some healing?
or like physically, what do they look? Do they look hurt?
Make a perception check.
Are we both doing that?
Sure, if you're looking to, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was asking him.
Yep, both of you.
Or would it be a medicine check, or would it be?
Yeah, you could do a medicine check too.
I think they're both the same. Oh no, wait, my medicine's a little better. I don't know what my proficiencies are. Oh, that's horrible.
He's being kind of standoffish and he's not letting you get too close. If you're walking a little bit closer, he's trying to keep about 5 or 10 feet between you still. So from where you're at, you can't really see anything. He's certainly not doesn't have any big bleeding gashes or anything.
All right, I'm gonna. Oh, why did I hit that?
Is there any way you could maybe take us to where these people were? Would you be comfortable doing that? We will protect you.
They were with my tribe. Another one come later. Like him or him. He points at Sven and Zilch.
Oh.
What? What is he saying?
Another one come. Use magic, make us all dig.
I don't think he likes bread.
Grimdor, what's he saying?
He says that originally it sounds like Myrtle's mom had been here, and then others came, men, humans, that came with magic and made them dig. And to him, I'm going to say, what were you digging for? Yeah, I was going to say, what were you digging for?
Underground. They take us to. He take us to mountain. One man.
Were you enslaved?
With magic, he make us want to dig.
Is he still here?
Shakhtar was digging and rocks fall on Shakhtar's hand, and then I didn't need to dig anymore.
Did you revolt?
No. After I get hurt, I didn't want to dig. My tribe wouldn't stop digging though.
Is your tribe still digging?
They're digging. The tribe wouldn't listen to Shakhtar, so I just go back to village.
Okay, so I'm gonna relay that to everybody and just say,
Okay.
It sounds like they're still here, and that his tribe is being used. What's the word I'm looking for? Unwillingly, against their will, to dig for someone, and I don't know why. Maybe we could convince him to take us to his tribe.
I don't think
So they're using them as slaves.
Basically.
Need to go and help them.
Shakhtar. Yes, Shakhtar. Would you be able to take us to where your people are digging? I believe we can help, and we are looking for one of the people that might have been with them. Doesn't sound like this is a good thing that's going on. So, if you could take us there, we might be able to help your group.
Do I hear this? I don't hear this, right? Because they're talking in.
No, you don't hear that.
Yeah, I'm talking through my mind. Yeah, that's all through my mind.
Magics.
Yeah.
But
you just see me staring at him intently.
Yeah, and you can see him. You can see the lizard folk looking over at Sven as this is happening. You can help.
Yes, I believe we can help. Obviously, you've seen us take down these beasts over here. So it might be helpful to you and your tribe. We'd like to try and free you. It doesn't sound like this is a good thing that's going on.
It's bad for tribe. Shakhtar can take you, but it's a long way.
That is okay, Shakhtar.
It's past village. We go to village first.
Okay, is there a reason why you would like to go to the village first?
It will be night before we can go to cave.
That makes sense, Shakhtar. So okay, we will go to the village first, and then we will set out at first light for the other encampment. And I will relay that to everybody.
Yes.
Pardon me, your name is Shakhtar? Shakhtar?
Shakhtar.
Shakhtar.
My name is Shakhtar.
Sven, can you ask them if they're hurt?
Shakhtar, are you hurt? Do you need some healing? Did they? I believe they bit you.
So he says, the beast bite, but it's okay. Shakhtar's hand get hurt by rocks when digging. And he looks down at his hand, and you can see his left hand, now that he points this out, and he kind of holds it out a little bit, it's pretty badly damaged. Like,
just gnarly.
Like, yeah, his left hand is looking really, really bad.
I want to like drop like my axe, just like drop my axe and drop my shield, and just walk one step forward.
Okay. He looks
my
cautious,
hands,
but he's
like
not
my
backing
hand
up
on my
any
pendant
further.
and my
When
hand
he
on
does
my,
this,
all right.
I'm gonna say to Shakta, this is my friend Nug. If you're willing, he can help you. And I say that, I assume Nug hears me saying that, right?
Oh yeah.
I'll just like hold my hand out, like palm up, kind of as just inviting to like touch my hand and cast Cure Wounds if they actually do touch my hand.
Yeah, he kind of like nervously, like Ray puts his hand out and kind of draws it back a little bit, and eventually kind of puts his fingers on your fingers.
All right, then I just like touch the pendant and it kind of just flashes, and you're like, and then I get killed for 8. But yeah.
Okay. So what you see is, yeah, he does have some scrapes and scratches from the encounter with the Displacer Beast, and those kind of seem to heal up and stitch up. You can kind of see those like on his forearms and stuff, but his left hand, it looks like it's probably been like that for quite a while now, and it's a little more than just a Cure Wounds can really fix at this point.
Yeah.
But he says, "Thank you." You don't understand it. But
He says, "Thank you, Nug."
All right, and I just nod, and I just like move back. Let me be comfortable. Pick my weapons up, or my weapon and my shield up.
I just had a thought, since Grimdor relayed all of this information to us. I don't know a lot about magic, but Sven and Nug and Elidyr, just based on like what we've been told about this stuff and the fact that this guy like got hurt, that all of a sudden he didn't feel the need to dig anymore. Do you think this could have anything to do with any magic?
Oh yes, he did say it was a magic man. Two men.
Well, I mean more like
What
magic
man?
isn't like a specific kind of magic. Like maybe, like I don't know enough about magic to know, but like maybe one of you guys would know what kind of magic that might be, so we'd know how to like break it.
It sounds like charm magic. I can do one of those types of magics, and generally when they're damaged, it breaks a charmed type magic effect.
Okay, so why don't we just go punch all of them in the face? I mean, it's not nice in the long or in the short run, but like.
That is correct. Let us do
I
it.
don't want to punch anyone in the face.
Okay, well, we don't have to punch them in the face, but like, if all it does is to like hurt them a little bit and to set them free, then in the long run we'll be able to heal them and also free them.
No, Grimdor made the mistake. I didn't realize you were talking about the lizard folk. I thought you meant punch the magic man.
Oh no, I'm talking about the lizard folk.
I would
Because,
definitely punch the magic man.
Well, yes, we should punch the magic man, yes. But like, if we can't get to him, like, I don't know. Well, we don't know anything about the situation, but maybe if it just ends up being easier, we could just like, not hurt these people, depending on how. I don't know. I don't really know magic that well, but.
I think we should move to the village. With this lizard folk as our guide, and formulate a strategy.
I agree.
Not an awful idea if that's what it was going to take, but punching.
I think that's all we can do at the moment, so
yes.
I think that is a good idea.
But punching many lizard folks versus punching one human.
Well, we could always use an area.
We could use it as a way to get some people on our side too. I'm not saying like we necessarily have to do the whole tribe, but having some backup that might be nice, or people who aren't controlled so they won't attack us if we attack the main guy.
So smart.
It is a good plan.
Are we going to village now?
Yes, please lead on, Shakta.
Okay, so he starts to lead you through. There is a path. It's not. You can tell that it's not used frequently. but there is a path that leads through, and you're walking. What do we? Can we get maybe a marching order for what we go? We'll have Shakta in the front.
Yeah, I assume I'll go behind him because I can talk to him. How long does your mind link last, Sven?
An hour, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I can do it repeatedly.
So you guys can move yourselves into whatever order you want there. I've got Shakta and then Grimdor. Makes sense since he can communicate with him.
Yeah, I'll walk side by side with Grimdor, right behind Grimdor.
You probably will need to either be in front of or behind him.
I'll be behind,
It's a little wider here, but it gets to be a pretty narrow path. So not right in.
Or
behind
actually, you know
Grimdor.
what? I'll take up the rear. I'll go behind everyone.
Okay. And Zilch, Elidyr, Sven, and Myrtle.
Probably
I'll go like
I will be just behind.
second to the back.
Yeah, I will be in the middle somewhere.
All right. So
I'll stand between Nug and Myrtle.
between Nug and Myrtle. Perfect. Okay. So I've got Shakta, Grimdor, Sven, Elidyr, Myrtle, Zilch, and Nug. Okay.
Cool.
So he starts to lead you through, and you're kind of going in between some vines and branches, and you have to duck under and climb over some. And you hear there are birds, there are insects buzzing, a lot of different very colorful plants around, and so you're walking for quite a while. It was already mid-afternoon when you started out, so after about an hour or so of walking, is there anything you guys want to do while you're walking? Any talking you want to do?
Maybe I wouldn't mind asking some questions. Continue to ask to interrogate.
Yeah, you can definitely do that as you're walking. Yep.
Yeah. Shakta, explain more of what's going on with your people. This man came and used his magic, and you're all digging. I assume that your people don't want this.
My people are like they are awake, but they are like they're asleep. They just dig and take dirt out of I don't know what it's called. It's like a hut, but very big. It's underground.
A mine.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what mine is.
Do you what were you digging for or moving?
It was very large hut with many rooms, and rooms are filled with dirt.
Like tunnels.
Yes, like tunnels. But in a big hut underground.
And you said that when your hand got broken, the spell was broken. The charm over you. He had no control over you anymore. Why have you not tried to liberate your people?
They would not listen to Shakta. I say, come with me, stop digging. Come back to the village. But
Yes.
they just...
And how
just
did you get
keep
away?
Digging. No one stopped Shakta.
Where does the man stay?
The man leave.
He's no longer here.
No. The man leave.
Okay, so I'm going to relay that to everybody and say the magic man's no longer on the island, according to Shakta. This might present a problem. Myrtle, you might have had it correct.
I know.
And the village that we're heading to, what's there? Who's there?
No one is there. Shakta is there alone. I go hunting And those monsters, those beasts, they find me. But then you stop them. You save Shakta. Shakta thankful.
Yeah, of course. What of the other group? The one that looked like her, and I point at Myrtle.
They are digging too. Everyone digs all day. They stop to eat and drink and sleep, and then they start digging again.
Okay, so I'm going to relay that to the group and just say, Myrtle, your mother might actually be under the spell, according to Shakta. Seems like everyone that was on the island is digging in the mines or the tunnels. Shakta doesn't know what they're digging for, and all I'm getting is that the magic man is no longer here on the island.
It's a little bit easier then.
Yeah, that should make it a lot easier to save everyone.
How can someone control so many people with magic yet not be present at the same time? Gotta be something else here that we're missing.
Yeah, I would suspect.
Good point.
Either way, we must liberate these people.
And so about now, you guys start to hear the sounds of water up ahead. And as you keep going a little bit further, you get to a stream and a bit of a waterfall. It's not a super large waterfall, but it's big enough that there's some water that's coming down, and it's pushing the stream along. It's not so deep. And Shakta just kind of starts walking across, kind of fording this little stream. It goes up to about his waist or so, and he's about the same height as most of you are. I know some are taller than others, and some are shorter than others, but he's like an average size. He's pretty slim. You get the sense that he's probably relatively young as well. Not like a child, but maybe like an older teenager or something like that. And he just kind of goes across the water.
Like about how many feet deep does it look from where his feet
it's about waist
go?
height, so probably like 3 feet, 2 or 3 feet.
Cool.
Myrtle, did you want to hop on my back?
No, totally cool. I'm just gonna like waddle into the water and like just have my nose held above it with like right on my tippy toes above the like surface of the water. Be like, I'm totally fine. Everything's good. I love this.
Why don't I picture Myrtle going to get it like a piece of bamboo and using it?
So,
my
Myrtle,
God, I wish you thought of that.
You are tall enough, Myrtle, that on your tippy toes you can get your nose above water, but the water is moving. There's a waterfall that's feeding this thing. So I'm going to make a dexterity saving throw.
Absolutely.
Uh-oh.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, that's 23.
Yeah. Okay. So no problem. Yeah, you're able to. Luckily, there's some spots where there's some rocks. It's not all sandy. There are some rocks, and you're able to get a little bit more of a foothold. They're not too slippery, and you do make it across without getting swept away by the stream.
Honestly, it would have been more in character if I fell over.
Oh, absolutely. I'm surprised you didn't use your thing.
Yeah, I totally. Because I completely keep forgetting I have it. Guys,
I did it! See, I
totally. She looks like a wet rat on the other side of the.
Oh yeah.
Like what? I did it!
You did so well.
Like clapping excitedly.
Myrtle, you have to be careful.
But I was careful. I made it across, didn't I?
You should be more aware of your surroundings.
I just want to make sure I do stuff for myself. I don't want to have to like make you guys do stuff for me. I want to be a good part of the party.
Zilch cares.
Hey, I don't fucking care about shit.
But thanks for your concerns, Zilch. I appreciate it.
I
I'm
think
not
that's a start.
concerned. I'm concerned about wasting my time having to rescue you. If you know what? I'm not even gonna fucking talk about this now. I'm just gonna, and I just light up a cigarette and kind of air off a bit.
Myrtle sneaks up and hugs his leg. And then just lets go and just walks away without saying anything.
So, on this side of the river, I assume you are all fording it. You've all just kind of walked across and forded the river. You can tell that the path on this side of this narrow river is used a lot more heavily than the other side. It's possible maybe that this is where the tribe usually would come to get fresh water from. You're not sure, but in any case, it's a wider path here. It's more simple to walk through here. You could even go side by side if you wanted.
Can I make maybe a survival check of sorts just to see if any of that is obviously like monsters or animals or beasts or anything like that?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, survival check's perfect.
Okay, not that I'm good in survival, but I think my instinct would be to protect the group.
Can I help him with that? I don't have to help him with that.
Yeah, so you can see that, it looks like this path hasn't been heavily used recently. But yeah, there are signs of animals using this, and you can see some footprints that look like they might be Shakta's that seem to be similar to what he's leaving. But this looks like a path that's used by all the beings, possibly those displacer beasts, possibly some other big animals.
Okay,
it's hard to tell, but nothing
fresh
in particular. Nothing fresh. No.
Shakta Khan.
And so you guys don't have to go very far once you get across the river. Probably another 20 minutes or so, and then you can tell it's starting to open up and widen the path a little bit more, and you come into a pretty big clearing where there's been tree cover overhead for most of this way. Little spots here and there where the sun pokes through, but for the most part, it's been covered over, and it clears out quite a bit into a big open area where you see some domed huts arranged kind of in a circular fashion, where you see some larger ones towards the center, and then a ring of slightly smaller ones behind that. And,
Shakta's village?
And smaller ones still. This is Shakta's village.
Seems cozy.
It's quaint.
Well, lead the way.
So he takes you in towards the center, and you can see in the very center of everything there is a pretty large fire pit there, and a couple of, as I said, a larger domed huts. They seem like they're made of like mud and rock for the most part, and he points at the largest one and he says, "This is Shakta's father's hut. Father is chief."
And your father is in the mines now. Digging.
Father is digging. Mother, brother, all of them.
Well, we will fix this for you, Shakta.
Shakta does not have food
Oh,
today.
then here, have some bread, and this time I offer half a loaf.
He takes it from you and he kind of sniffs it.
I make like the gesture,
this?
like you put it in your mouth. This is sustenance.
Shakta eats meat. This meat?
Oh. No.
He kind of nibbles at it a little bit and kind of smacks his lips, and it's
Could
different.
would we have could we do a roll or something to know enough if we would have cut up and eaten or taken the meat from the displacer beasts?
I was literally thinking that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
We should have thought of that.
I don't think. Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Well,
All
if Grimdor says something about him wanting meat, we all have rations.
We have
that
rations.
jerky,
Yeah, that's
jerky
yeah.
and all that kind of like dried
You have
meats and stuff in our
Yeah.
Well, our rations have meat in them, dried
Like
meats and
jerky,
stuff.
probably.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I'll just pull out my rations and offer him some of the dried meat. This meat, and I'm gonna try to take the bread back from him.
he like is holding on to the bread.
Oh,
Shakta will eat.
okay. Then eat, my friend.
Are you holding out jerky as well?
Oh yeah. You can have.
Yeah, he like slowly puts his hand out and like puts his hand on it and then kind of snatches it away.
Can I just go up to him really slowly and just kind of like motion that I want to help him with something with the food?
He looks at you quizzically.
She is friend.
Yeah, he doesn't want to give it up.
Okay, that's totally fair. I was just gonna. Hey, Grim, can you tell him I just want to teach him how to make a sandwich?
Oh,
It's better than eating everything all apart. You have to put it together, and then maybe you have something like mayo or something. I don't think we have any mayo, but maybe you just have something like.
yeah. Let me try to relay that, and I'll say to him, she has technique for improving taste of food.
I make like a sandwich motion with my hands behind him.
Why don't you each roll a persuasion check?
All right.
I have
I got an 11.
Okay. He's still looking kind of skeptically at you, but at this point he's between the fact that he's also a reptilian guy who is speaking the same language as him.
And also, he apparently
wants to
knows my
listen to
mom.
He wants to listen to Grimdor, so okay. He'll slowly
Pass it over?
hand it over to Grimdor, not to you.
Okay.
And I'll hand it over to Myrtle. Myrtle, here.
Okay. So I'm just gonna like pull it out and be like make ta-da motions with my hands, and then like just to like put one finger up to be like 1 second, and take my knife out and just like slice the bread in half, and then put the jerky in between, and then sandwich it together, and just be like, ta-da! It's a sandwich.
This 100% feels like what I'm dealing with right now with my 5-year-old and my 3-month. He's always doing like too much, and he scares the crap out of the 3-month-year-old. I love it.
So so he takes it back, and he
and then I just motion that he like eats it all at once.
He like
encouraging him
slowly pushes the whole thing into his mouth.
Oh no!
Oh my god, he's gonna choke.
And then he's got a pretty large lizard mouth. He like puts it in and like one chomp down and then one swallow, and you can see in his throat like the whole thing go down his throat.
Impressive.
That was so fucking cool.
They
just,
sound
like,
not impressive, Shakta.
I clap and jump up and down happily.
You are strange people.
You have no idea.
You can stay in that one. You can. That was the one the other. The tribe like you was in. And he points off to to one of the kind of a medium longer. So most of them they're domed, but some of them are kind of more oval shaped. And he points off to one. It's on the edge in the middle row of or the middle kind of circle of huts. And he points to that one.
Shocked. And before I relay that information, as a tribespeople myself, is there anything we should know here to not desecrate or disrespect your people?
Don't go in other huts.
Affirmative.
That one is for outsiders. You can go there.
We will show you the utmost respect. And I'll turn around and say to everybody, this hut is ours. Those huts are theirs. Don't enter them.
Do you relay the information that that's where my mom was staying too?
Did he say that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it. Yes. Then yes. I said exactly that.
Okay.
Myrtle takes off towards the hut because she wants to start looking for stuff for her mom.
To the Gaijin hut.
Okay. Does anyone else go into the hut with Myrtle?
Yeah.
Yep. Wait, how big is the hut?
It's pretty big. It's like
7 foot tall guy hut size big, or
you would have to hunch down a little bit, but it's not too bad. It's not like to get through the door you would have to hunch down. At the peak of it you could stand, but only at the peak of the dome.
I was gonna say, Nug, before you go, I was gonna say, Sven, Nug, Zilch, and anyone else, we need to develop a strategy.
Well, what I was going to do first is take a fly around and see if I can find, or at least see the camp or the mine that they are working on. So I might do a bit of recon that way and just see how far it is and what the situation looks like.
But it's soon to be dark, so best to do it under that cover.
Well,
I'm gonna go build a fire.
Yes.
Sorry?
I should point out, Sven, that this is the sort of village that you saw when you were doing your initial fly around.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yes, I will talk to. I will mind link still with Chakja or whatever his name is, and I will just say what Shakta. I will just say what. What way? Point in the direction of the camp. I'm going to fly and take a look.
So he points off, and you can see it's not mountain ranges. It's not that big of an island that it would be mountain ranges, but it does come to there is like an higher area that you can see where it's somewhere between a hill and a mountain. It's an extremely large hill, and he points over towards that. It's off in the distance, a few miles anyway.
Okay, I will go into my my giant owl form, and see how far I can get, and be mindful of my time to make sure I can get back again.
And how many times per day can you do that?
Just once. Is this? I thought we take a break on we slept one night, right, and then came on the island.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the same day. Okay, sorry, my bad, guys. I thought it was the next day.
Well, can't you wild shape twice?
I think it's a
What's
short
that?
thing, isn't it?
This isn't
It's
a
a
wild
long
shape.
rest.
This is something else.
Oh.
This isn't a wild shape. Yeah, this is something else. Yeah, this is from the armor.
Oh, gotcha.
So yeah, this is
Yeah,
the
I
same
kinda-
day.
Yep. Okay, well then I will maybe do that tomorrow. Sorry, guys, tapped out at the moment.
Oh, are you tapped out of wild
That's all right.
shapes? Oh, yeah.
Well,
you
I'm-
did, and then you. Oh, yeah, I got you. Yeah, shit.
Yeah.
He's tapped
Yeah,
out
so I
on
am.
Well, we can literally just
Yeah,
take an
my
hour
armor, yeah.
and do it. So, right.
Zilch, Nug, maybe you guys can check the perimeter before we go to bed.
We could do that.
Sure.
So it's getting into probably very late afternoon, early evening at this point. Probably like 6 or 7.
Elidyr, do you think you could go and help Myrtle and see if you could find anything, any clues as to more information on her mother?
Yeah, of course. Sure.
Okay. Sven, you and I can probably set up any defenses around. I have these alarms, tripwires, bells.
I think that would be good. Might be worthwhile to go try and hunt as well and see if we can get some fresh meat for food.
Aye. Affirmative.
I know I wouldn't mind that.
Yes. Well, let's set up the traps and we'll go and hunt. Everybody meet back here in 600 hours. I'm just kidding.
So you're going to start setting up some...
Dawn? Sorry.
What's that, sorry?
No, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, if we're asking a question there about...
Dusk, rather, yeah.
Yeah, it's like 6 or 7.
So I don't know if we should be going hunting at night.
Elidyr could go hunting. I believe Elidyr is a pretty good hunter.
Am I there?
You probably haven't taken off yet.
Yeah.
I can find food. Sure.
Okay. Well, then I will go and assist Myrtle
Awesome.
after the traps, and you two can find us some food.
Okay, I do have one wild shape left for a ground form, so I will assist you that way, Myrtle. Elidyr.
Oh man, are you gonna be like an elk or some shit and like be a mount? That would be cool. Sorry.
That would be cool.
They already
I pictured it in my head, like a triumphantly riding. Oh,
why don't you turn into the horse Theodore?
Hey, no one can turn into Theodore. It would be a pale imitation.
I hate that name for a horse.
After
I am offended.
After I do like my part of the watch, I'm gonna go start a campfire as well. So if they bring anything back, we can.
Do the huts look like we could have a fire inside the hut?
No, but there's a big communal fire pit in the middle, and yeah, it would be fine
look like it's been used?
To use that. It probably make an investigation check.
Could I just ask Shakta if he's been using it?
Yeah, sure you could. And he says, "Yes, I use it, but it's not big fire. Just make small fire. Fun me."
The concern would be alerting people of our presence or animals.
Animals stay away from village and fire. They know. Well, they knew we would hunt them.
Yes.
Animals don't come to get Shakta in village.
Okay. Then I'm gonna say to Shakta, I'm just gonna say, we will set up defenses for the night and send out our hunters to bring food back. Does that help you?
Shakta will just go to sleep.
Good. Take your time. Heal up. Tomorrow we find out what's going on.
Yes, we find out what's going on.
Okay.
All right, so you are going to kind of set up a perimeter and get a fire going, Nug and Grimdor.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a huge fire.
I'm gonna go and help Myrtle, actually, assist her when she's looking for information.
Okay, and Elidyr and Sven are gonna go hunting. And Zilch, what are you doing?
Zilch was planning on doing first watch, but it appears there's no need now with the perimeter that Grub is setting up, so I suppose I'll...
Who the heck is Grub?
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Howdy, Fred!
Oh my god, Grub, really? That was randomly awesome. Oh my god. I'm so glad Greg didn't go into the whole thing.
Grimdor. Well, if Grimdor has the perimeter, then I suppose I'll just turn into the tent then and Enjoy relaxing.
Oh, I think we still need to watch. I was just setting up small traps.
Okay, then I'll take first watch.
All right. It's not quite bedtime yet, so what we'll do is first.
I'll just yell over and say, "Zilch, give me a hand, please."
All right. What do you need hand with?
You have fire, right? You've got like.
Hey, don't worry. I got this. I got this, guys. And I just create bonfire in the middle.
Aw, that's not nearly as fun.
Isn't Zilch decided?
Okay.
Hugely disappointed.
Rude. They were gonna have a role
Okay, I will
moment.
control flames and put it out and go. Okay, well, if you want to build it, then go ahead, I guess. It just seems a little silly to me.
Think about it.
You go right ahead there, and you make your bonfire, and I'll just sit by it and enjoy the flames.
Light a cigarette on him.
I expected no less.
Okay, so Myrtle, you are going to head into the long hut.
Yeah. And like, I'm searching, like, you know, in those cartoons where they're searching so like hard and so fast that like they just kind of appear in areas around the room just randomly. That is the like craziness at which I'm looking for stuff. And I'm not really looking for anything like information worthy. I'm more looking for like a journal or pictures or stuff with a sentimentality value, so like I can find information about whether my mom really cared.
Okay. What I'll get you to do is roll an investigation check.
Okay. Okay, so that is 17.
Okay, 17. So you go in and you're looking around, and what you see is pretty bare bones. There is some basic furniture in there, but it looks like it's pretty old stuff that's maybe been dragged in from a ship at some point. The few people that do come here from other places to visit with the lizard folk. So there's some rickety, like, basic chairs and a little table.
But just as a side note, I'm like tearing the entire place apart.
Okay. There are 3 bedrolls, and a few sacks that seem to be set up near them. It looks like they haven't been used in quite some time. There's some dust and stuff on them, some leaves that maybe have blown in through the open door. And so yeah, if you look through the sacks, it looks like you find some rations that are really old and moldy. Some clothing in each one. In one, you see clothing that's could probably fit you. You take you would assume that it is probably like a female gnome's clothing. The other one looks like it would fit someone who was tall and slim, and the other one has clothes that looks like it would fit someone who was short and stout. And also in those bags and on one of the tables, you find some notebooks. Nothing really too personal in any of them. It's really just notes on the behavior and customs of the lizard folk people.
That's it.
That's pretty much it. There's some basic tools in there, some like little those little camping shovels that break apart into a couple of pieces, and some silverware and stuff like that. But that's really all you see.
Okay. So I'm going to take the clothes that look like they might fit me, and I'm going to set up my bedroll in the corner and just like curl myself around them and just face the wall and go to bed.
Okay.
At this point, can I come in then?
Yeah, you can come in and you see her setting this up, getting in to do that.
Myrtle, is everything okay?
She doesn't turn around, but like you can just see it. Like she wipes her face and goes,
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm tired. It's been a long day.
Did you find anything here of your mother's?
Not really. No.
Okay. I will leave you to it then. And I'm going to back away like Homer Simpson style. Into the fence.
Okay.
You just hear like as you're exiting the door, you just hear one of those, those really like shaky breaths when you breathe in, but you've been crying, and it's like,
Oh,
that's it.
My heart breaks, but I don't know.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make my way over to the fire with the boys there.
Okay. And so we've got Elidyr and Sven going hunting. Let's do this. Why don't we get you guys to each make a survival check?
Oh, snap.
Okay.
It's a battle to the death.
With advantage, right? With advantage, right?
Oh, shit.
Not with advantage.
Oh, crit.
Not with advantage.
Womp, womp.
So you guys are you're walking along, and then Elidyr kind of stops. They've got their bow out, and
Oh, I'm a large wolf. I'm a dire wolf at the moment.
Oh, you were
I'm
asking
sure-
him.
I'm-
You weren't asking everybody. I'm dumb.
oh yeah, no, just the ones out hunting.
My bad.
And I'm sure you're making no sound at all as a giant dire wolf. So Elidyr spots a bird, large bird up in the tree, pulls their bow out, and just like is drawing it back and is just about to release, and then Sven comes in and takes a giant bite out of something in the bushes, and you hear wee 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 as he gets a boar from the back, and the bird flies off, and he kind of shakes this boar and bashes it a little bit, and it kind of bleeds out and dies, and he's got a boar in his maw. Small, but it's yeah.
Just had
I
to
will-
steal all the glory.
I will mind link with Elidyr and say, well, it looks like we have bacon tonight.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm not really used to these sorts of places.
Oh, it's okay. Should we make our way back to the group, or would you like to keep hunting?
Oh, I think one boar is fine for everyone. Do I think it's fine for everyone?
Yeah, it's plenty of food for you guys to eat for probably for a few days on, really.
Perfect. Okay. We have our food.
Okay, so you're able to take that back, and you can prepare it however you like, and cook it on the fire that hopefully someone's gotten going in the meantime.
If not,
Who's trying to light a fire?
I was trying to just light a fire. A
You were trying-
big fire.
Big fire. Okay, you give me a survival check too.
Nug likes
big fire?
fires.
Why are you doing a big fire, Nug?
No one told me to do anything else.
Nug. Big fires
Bigger.
attract attention.
Too late. You're gone.
Yeah.
No, I
Maybe.
came
What-
out with you. Son of a bitch.
But this is happening at the same time that you came in with me.
Yeah, I
and
know.
Hi.
Yeah, Nug's like, oh yeah. Now it's Nug's time to shine.
Sorry, what kind of roll? My
Literally.
bad.
Survival.
Fail. Yes!
Oh,
7.
4s? Dang.
Yeah, so like you get a big fire going, and it's really big, and you're like smiling. You got big nug smile on, and you go to find people to show them your fire. And you bring Grimdor back, and it's like down to just embers. It just like it flashed up real quick, but then just died down to almost nothing.
I should have let Sven start it.
Impressive.
Impressive.
I just flicked the cigarette butt into the fire.
Does it start up and roar and go massive?
Awesome. No, this game sucks.
What the hell?
It's a cigarette butt. How much is it going to flare up?
Ask Smokey the Fire Bear. All right, bud. Ask California.
That's California and Oregon.
Yeah.
Apparently you can stop for it.
Golden Gate Bridge.
I feel
That
like
was a baby reveal. That was not a cigarette.
This year.
I will point out that it is very humid here. Nothing is dry. It's pretty hot. It's pretty sweaty. This is like rainforest almost. Not quite,
really,
but like
it's just incredibly impressive that you had enough tinder to have like a massive blow up fire for the 2 seconds that you did.
Yeah, even though it's very humid, there probably isn't a lot of precipitation, and there is kind of an area where there is some firewood near there that it could be drawn from. And yeah, there was enough to find for that, but that's about it. But yeah, you guys are able
how'd the hunt
prepare
go?
your boar.
The hunt went well.
Wait, are
We
you still
found a
the
boar
wolf?
for you. I mean, I believe we probably would have came back and like
It probably took
we're
a bit of
back
time.
now. Yeah.
Ah, impressive.
Yes, it's a good size. It should feed us for a couple of days.
Maybe,
Okay.
maybe
Do you
we
need
should-
me to get this fire started, or?
Good one, Sven.
Yeah, it looks really sad right now.
Okay, I will create bonfire and just liven that up.
Hooray!
So, I do have a question for the group. Should we
Okay.
be called the Gore Boars?
No, we
No.
shouldn't.
Cool.
You keep trying though. They're getting better.
I've been putting some thought. I had another one. I was thinking
No.
the boop 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 boop. Like Lawrence?
I mean, Lawrence would probably approve of it, but I don't think that's the one for us as well.
Or be wildly offended.
What about Lawrence's Angels?
Could be the Lawrence fish buns.
I love it.
Oh no.
No one else?
We'll get to it. It's fine. We'll figure it out.
You are awfully tense tonight. We have set up everything to go well this evening.
So obviously it's going to go off without a hitch.
I used to serve with a guy named Murphy, and well, no, just no.
It felt like a reference, but I don't get it.
You'll get it.
What is happening?
So,
Okay,
yeah,
so
they're
let's
preparing your
cook
boar,
this pig.
No,
Let's cook this pig.
no, hold on. I have another one. How about liches get stitches? Okay, it's a tough crowd.
So you finally get the boar prepared. There is a spit there. You can tell this is something that is probably eaten pretty often, and you're able to set that up. I suspect enough of you know enough about preparing some food like this to be eaten, so it's not too tricky there. And so yeah, you do this, and the night is yours at this point. You've all kind of eaten. I'm just gonna switch this back over to this, and you can head off to bed. You can do watch, whatever you guys want to do.
Well, I will take last watch. If someone else wants to take first one and second.
I'll take first. I have some names I need to jot down.
Okay.
Dungeons and Flagons. Good night.
I like
Good
that.
night. It's a good name for a pub.
That is a
just
great name
pretends
for a
to-
That's a
pub.
great name for a pub.
That is a good name for a pub.
I'm opening a pub now.
Yeah.
Come to Calgary. to
Dungeons and
visit.
Flagons.
Dungeons and Flagons.
All right, so who is doing the first watch? I think Zilch said earlier he would.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna pair off with people like we normally do.
Yep. Who's doing that with Zilch then?
Yeah, me.
You? Okay. All right. So what is everyone else doing? If you guys are going to stay up and take first watch, are you guys all going to the big
Honestly,
hut,
I'm kind of
or-
afraid to like have to go in with Myrtle there because emotions, and I feel awful for her, and I don't know what to do or say. So I'm happy doing watch.
I'm sleeping by the fire. I'm just opening up my bedroll by the fire because that's comfortable.
Myrtle will probably wake up for second watch if somebody decides to come and get her. She's passed out by now. You know how crying ends up making you go to sleep.
Stop it.
And then Sven and Elidyr?
Are there like any trees near to like the village or like in the village?
Not in the village. It's kind of a big clearing, but around the perimeter of it, in all directions. It's like there's a circle of trees all around. This is just one big clearing with, you can see a few different paths out. The one you came in, and then two other paths going out. But yeah, there's trees all around the edge.
So what I'm gonna do, actually, can I cast Alarm as a ritual without
Yeah, absolutely.
without the like tiny bell and fine silverware? Because I haven't got any of that stuff.
Component
I
power?
I'll
did.
bet if you asked around, a bell could be had. And
Oh, yeah,
silverware.
someone has some of that. But
Yeah, me. That's what I put around the damn thing already on the perimeter.
Yeah, so
Oh.
it's already set up, so you could cast it. You could like slowly walk around and cast it on the thread and bells that are already set up.
oh, sweet. Yeah, then I'll do that.
Nice.
Make my way around because yeah, it's like casting time of like 11 minutes for each one as a ritual. So for
Yeah,
like
and like a slow walk around this perimeter would probably take around 10 minutes or so. So yep, you could definitely be doing that.
okay, cool. I just set that up and then maybe find somewhere like with a good viewpoint of like the whole village.
BRB, my cat just knocked over my tree.
Oh,
jeez.
snap.
Fucking cats.
Cat problems, am I right?
So yeah, you can definitely find a tree to climb up into and have a view of everyone. Probably right near one of the corners, near one of the paths in and out of the village.
Yeah, I get comfy in the tree.
Okay. And Sven, where are you going to be?
I'm going to just sleep in the tent.
Okay. Yep. It's yeah.
I mean, that's what we're supposed to use, so I will use it. And if Myrtle is sad, I will try and help her out or something.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
you-
didn't walk in on any emotions, so you don't know.
Yeah, you go in
Yes,
and you just
exactly.
you see Myrtle asleep off to one side at one of the bedrolls. You see two other kind of musty but usable bedrolls there.
Well, that looks good enough for me, I guess.
Or you probably have one of your own as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was using one of my own.
Yep.
Okay, I will do some more reading on my on the Earth Mother, whatever. What's
The Wild Mother.
Wild Mother? That's it. I will do more reading of my book on that, and yeah, that's good.
Okay. So first watch is Grimdor and Zilch. So I will get you guys to make a perception check.
Yeah, is Zilch back?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm in a perfect mood to play Zilch, that's for damn sure.
Oh, crit! Oh, crit!
Ooh, there you go.
Oh, wow. Double crit.
Does that mean like we win the game?
Yep.
You
win
means you have
D&D.
true sight now, and
You hear
We can all go
from
home.
across the world the bad guy dying. And then you win. No, what
And
you
you
do
win.
what you do here is a lot of animal sounds. You hear birds, you hear insects, you hear off in the distance you hear what sounds like one of those displacer beasts that you guys fought. It's off in the distance, but you do hear it. The sounds of boars. It's just like it's so quiet out here that you can hear everything.
Even Myrtle snoring.
You can, Myrtle is definitely snoring, and you can
Probably
hear
snoring.
that. Oh
I mean,
yeah,
those sinuses are definitely clogged.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Especially
Such
with
a
like
little
the
creature.
mucus that's from.
Oh yeah,
crying,
1,000%. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably, it actually more sounds probably like a slow suffocation because they're so clogged that you can't even get the snoring sound out of it. So it's more just like.
Zilch, I think Myrtle is dying.
Dora, I'm not sure how such a small creature can make such terrifying noises.
True.
I mean, those are straight up demonic. Really, I've heard beasts cry in agony more peaceful than that.
She's actually just speaking infernal in her sleep.
I'm Zilch. I didn't know you had this much personality. If I'm honest, we should hang out more.
I think I'm gonna go check out around the other side of the tent here. You stay over on this side and.
Was it something I said?
And so as your watch goes on a little bit longer, you do hear the sound of that displacer beast get a little bit closer.
Oh, Zilch. Zilch.
I
Put that cigarette out. I hear something coming.
do. Yeah, I'm not putting the fucking cigarette out, but cool.
Put the cigarette out. They can see the light of the cigarette.
I'm not worried.
Is the fire
The fire is still burning.
I kind of put head nod over to the fire as I take a long drag, staring off to your eyes.
Right. Good point. Put the fire out. Put the cigarette out.
Oh, for God's sakes! Right. What do you hear?
Which direction is it coming from?
It is coming from the southwest. You guys would have come in from kind of the northeast, so it's like the opposite direction of where you came in from.
Sounds like it's coming from there. Did we put up any defenses there? Nothing, right?
Well, around the entire perimeter of the village, you've got
We just
that
had
the
the
string and
alarms.
bells, which Elidyr has cast a spell on.
Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna make my way to the edge of the southwest side of the village and post up and wait to see if I hear anything. I am also gonna pull out my my crossbow.
Okay. So you go over there, you wait, you listen a little while longer. And then you hear the displacer beast again, along with the squeals of another one of those boars. And then the squeals die down. And
Seems
then
like we
nothing.
won't be the only ones eating Will tonight.
Oh, a poor timing, but I will be right back. Sorry. Poor.
So Chris, if you didn't have to worry about keeping quiet for like your kids or anything, I'd be like, what do you think a displacer beast sounds like? Let's hear it.
I could do the boar, but
Just
Imitate that kid from the every talent. What is that commercial where it's like, what is your talent? The kid does the T-Rex impression.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I've seen that one.
I mean, like I can do a pterodactyl.
Yeah, do the pterodactyl. That was my pterodactyl.
No, what? No, I've been doing that for fucking years.
All right, but at this point, that's all you hear. It kind of dies down. You kind of get the impression after you get the you get the impression that maybe that beast was just hunting, and it's got the food that it needs, and it's not likely to bother you.
Affirmative.
And your watch comes to an end.
Whew, made it. Anyone else stressed out? I forget who said it was. Oh, Myrtle was doing second watch. Actually, that's good. I'm gonna go and kind of gently wake Myrtle and Myrtle. So I'm sorry. Sorry.
Oh, is it my turn? She's like rubbing her eyes.
Yeah. Is everything? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
And she she tries to hide the clothes behind her while she's. I mean, I'm assuming it's really dark in that tent, but like she like shoves something behind her before like getting up and be like,
okay, who's watching with me? Is anybody coming with me?
Is anybody going with her?
I mean, Elydyr's up in the tree posted up, so...
Yeah, I'm probably taking like second and third, because it's like probably in the middle of the night.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, right. Have a good sleep, Grim. And she just like sleepily walks out.
Okay, thank you. Don't be too loud.
And so you exit out, and the hut that you guys are in isn't really very far from the tree that Elidyr is up in. If you look up, you can see them up there, and you might give a little wave. And if you go sit near the fire, probably wherever you want to go.
I actually want to do like just like go into the forest a little bit, and like run around the perimeter. Not run, just like kind of wander around the perimeter.
Okay, yeah.
Walk through the forest.
You can definitely do that.
Hopefully not trip on the bells. Because I don't know they're there.
Make a perception check to see if you see the bells.
Okay. Let's see, that is an 18.
18, yeah. You it's the thing where you like where it shows the close up of your foot like just about to go to it, and then you notice it, and then
like an almost trip and I catch myself.
Yeah, exactly. You're just about to hit the tripwire and see it, and then like do the big over exaggerated step over it instead.
1000%.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll get you guys both to do a perception check. Okay.
That's a little bit worse, but 16?
16?
I also got a 16.
Oh, look at us, we're pros.
Yeah, so you can kind of do a perimeter walk around. Elidyr, you don't really see too much. You see the fire and Nug sleeping beside it, and you see the bushes rustling where Myrtle is walking through the brush around the outside.
Once in a while, you hear a twig snap and just a
ow, okay, ow.
And there's not a whole lot that you see in there, Myrtle. Just different plants, unique leaves, and stuff that you've not really seen before. They're not fantastical or anything, but they're just larger and different shaped than the types of plants and leaves that you've seen before. And yep, there's some underbrush there. Yeah, you can definitely do that.
Like anything that I think is like new or pretty or really cool looking, or
there's some there are some flowers.
Essentially, it's all of it because I've never seen any of this shit before.
Yeah, I mean, most of it's just relatively bland greenery. You do find a flower that's mostly purple but it has kind of a black inner part of the petals, like the lower part towards the base, with some yellow spots in the black, and it's nice flower, something you've never really seen before.
I sniff it.
It doesn't have a very strong smell to it. It's almost a little bit sour and sweet at the same time. It doesn't harm you or anything.
Alright. I'm gonna, like, if I can find a bunch of those and, like, a bunch of different flowers, I'm basically just gonna, like, stick them all in my bun and have, like a flower bun at the end of the night. Maybe with some leaves in there for some decoration.
They're mostly... You can find a few more of these purple flowers around. There aren't really any other flowers. There's some things that you suspect are probably weeds that are flower-like, and then some interesting shaped leaves as well.
Cool. I'll just take it all and stick it in my bun. Okay. So it's like it doesn't even look like hair anymore. I've just got a flower bun.
Okay. But other than that, there isn't really anything. You do hear the insects and the birds and the odd rustling of what might be some kind of a critter or a rat or some other kind of thing like that, but that's about it. And that's really all that happens on your watch.
At some point over the course of the night, I probably pull out the earrings.
Yeah, sure.
And like just sort of sit there and think of like my clan back in the Pallid Grove, and I just like whisper a message to it, just saying like, "This is Elidyr.
Who are you sending it to?
Be my father back in the clan.
Okay.
This is Elidyr. I am currently traveling with some surface dwellers. They seem nice. I have found means of contact. Hennin guides me. I miss you greatly. And that'll be it. I'll just send it off.
Okay, so you send that, and about 15 seconds later you hear back. We have been very worried about you, Elidyr. I'm glad you have made friends. We hope that the Moonweaver guides you where you need to go.
And I just sort of have like a smile on my face, and I probably just like keep hold of the earrings while I'm like sitting on the watch the rest of the night.
Okay.
Who am I supposed to be waking up?
I don't think you were told.
Me.
It's the last.
Oh.
It's the last.
Okay, so I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna go and wake up Grimdor and hey Grimdor, who am I supposed to be waking up for the next watch?
Pardon?
For the next watch, I've done my watch.
Pardon?
Wake up, Nug.
And I just leave and go find Doug.
Yeah, so you can find Nug easily enough at the campfire.
Doug! Doug! I shake him less than gently.
Oh. It's my watch.
Yeah, it's your turn.
All right. I just get up.
I'm just going to curl up by the fire this time. It's really warm.
Yeah, it's much warmer. So even though it was a very, very warm, humid day, as it's gotten into the middle of the night, it's the temperature has dropped significantly. It's not cold, but it's much cooler than what it was. So it does feel very nice to be next to the fire. And Doug, are you going to wake anybody else up to watch with you?
I thought Elidyr was.
Elidyr is still up.
I think Elydyr's on fourth, so I wouldn't really know to wake up Sven. I would have no idea.
Yeah. So if you start to walk around a little bit, you probably would notice Elidyr up at the tree.
In a tree. All right.
We didn't plan this very well, did we?
It's all right. I'm gonna go grab fire or wood and stock the fire, and then just do a perimeter.
Okay. Yep. So you can go cut some wood. There, you are able to find the odd tree that's already fallen, and it's not quite as wet as just cutting a fresh one. Why don't you guys do another perception check? Another one for Elidyr and one for Nug. Another 16 for Elidyr. So yeah, Nug, you're able to find your firewood. In the act of kind of chopping that a little bit, you don't hear as many woodland animal sounds as maybe some of the earlier people on watch would have. Just the rustling and movement of you collecting this wood is scared away some of the wildlife that would have thought to venture a little bit closer without being worried. But mostly you just see the sun starting to come up right as you get the wood all collected, and you sit down again next to the fire and throw another log on just as the sun starts to break over the horizon.
All right. Well, when it's time for people to get up, I'm gonna is Elidyr still on a tree?
Yep.
I'm just gonna walk by and just look up and wink at her and go to the string bells. I'm gonna shake them really vigorously.
Oh my god!
Wake everybody up.
Yeah, and so you hear all the. It only makes a sound probably in Elidyr's head. It depends on how you've set the spell up, Elidyr.
Oh, Jesus, that's not nice.
Wait, let me look.
You can set it up either way, so it's whatever you think you did.
I feel like I would probably do an audible one because then it would alert everyone rather than just me. But it means it's the sound of a bell for 10 seconds, everywhere within 60 feet of it. So it's probably really fucking loud.
So all of these bells go off, one for each of the section here.
Morning, striking team.
Everyone just hears bells, and you see Shakta runs out of his hut, and he says, "What is happening? What?
You just see me over there just laughing. You just see me full body laughing.
Like an audible explosion, and the whole place fills with fog.
What is happening? What is everyone doing?
So, Myrtle set off a smoke bomb.
I'm 100% getting out of this hut with my battle axe in hand, ready to go.
You can't see. You're literally.
I can't see.
Just so you're aware.
Nice.
I'm gonna try to break through the side of the hut.
It is 120 feet. Oh no, sorry, no, it's a 20-foot radius. Sphere.
Okay, so right around you, near the center. So Shakta comes out.
Is.
It's big enough that where you are near the fire, Shakta runs out of his hut, and it's just fog smoke. He can't see anything, but the other hut is far enough away. It's more near the outer part of the village, so everyone else is able to come out and just sort of see Nug laughing, and you'll hear him laughing too. I'm sure he has a very loud belly laugh.
Yep.
But Shakta is still confused and scared in this smoke. What is happening?
Nog set off the alarm. I think there's nothing here.
You soldier.
He slowly makes his way out of this smoky, foggy area, and he looks around and he sees at least Nug smiling, and I don't know if anyone else is or not, or whether they look annoyed.
Anybody hungry?
Sven would look annoyed.
I am annoyed.
I am
so just so you guys are aware, and I'm still in the middle of the fog, but I'm like, this is gonna be here for about an hour.
Can you not get rid of it?
No, it's a bomb.
It's not a
I don't
spell,
have
it's
any
a bomb.
control over it.
I might be able to help something.
Unless there's, I think wind would get rid of it if it was at a greater speed of at least 10 miles per hour.
Well, then Nug shall take care of it because he's full of hot air.
Hey!
Wow.
I can't see, nor do I know how to get out of
Oh, if you
here,
have
so-
gust of wind, or
No, just Gust, the cantrip.
Yeah, Gust
don't know.
could clear it. It might take a little bit, but Gust could clear it.
Alright, yeah, I come over and I just start sort of pushing the fog away, trying to disperse it.
Yeah, you're airbending it out of the way.
It's not quite as what's the word, graceful as airbending. It probably looks a bit sort of frantic.
Just like somebody trying to get smoke out of a house with a cloth.
Yeah.
Quite the kid out there.
Sven is going to go back to bed, annoyed.
Sven, it's
When
we
you
have things
when
to
you
do,
uncover
and
Myrtle.
we need you to scout for us.
When you uncover Myrtle,
so-
she's literally
It's
still
literally
in a pose,
morning.
holding all
Yeah.
of her knives in her hands. And,
It is.
another bomb
It is
at the
morning.
ready.
Okay.
yeah, it's morning. Yeah.
Sorry, Myrtle, what did you say?
I was just saying, never mind, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
All right, so
But
the smoke clears, and you see Myrtle there, ready for a fight, and Nug still laughing, and Shakta just kind of, I don't understand outsiders. And he walks over, and presumably the remains of
I'm
the
gonna say
pig
to
are
him
still
in
there. and
Draconic.
he- Yeah.
I'm gonna say to him in Draconic and be like, neither do I.
Yes. And he goes and he grabs some of the pig flesh off of the boar that's on the spit and takes it, and he starts eating it.
Nice.
And so it's morning now. Why don't we take a quick break right here, and then
Great.
what we're gonna do for this day.
All right.
All right, guys, we're going
Sounds
on
good.
break. Be back in a bit. What's up, guys? We're back from break. Chris, you want to keep us going here?
All right, so morning has come. You can have breakfast of bacon
Champions.
and rations. Yep. But the day is yours to do whatever you'd like.
Sven, how are you this morning? I know that was an awful way to wake up.
Well, I am okay. I've got some coffee into me, so I guess the day has gotten a bit better.
Affirmative.
You have coffee?
You have
Yes.
coffee?
I just.
Yes,
What is coffee?
Well, it is
You've never
these
had
beans.
wish I could
It's beans
smoke
and
coffee.
you grind them up, and then you make bean water with it while it's hot. It's like tea.
Bean water.
Kind of. Yes, it's kind of like
Never
tea,
had-
but with the beans.
I've never had coffee before. Could I try it?
Do not give her coffee.
I feel like this is a
Myrtle,
bad
you-
idea.
Myrtle, you are too young for coffee. I'm smoking.
I'm
feel like she's
35
older
years
than us.
old.
She's older than I am.
I have spoken.
Just like just like a terrible grandparent with a child and filling them up with candy before they leave. I am going to give her the coffee and then I'm going to fly away. Then leave for an hour.
I chug it before Zilch can take it away from me.
Oh, God.
Myrtle, make a Constitution saving throw on this scalding hot coffee.
Oh, great. Hold on. Constitution saving throw.
Don't you look up into the sky
15.
to see the constellations?
15. So with a 15, yeah, it burns your tongue. The kind of like where you like eat or drink something too hot too fast, and your taste buds aren't going to quite be the same for the next half a day or so, maybe a day. But you're okay.
My tongue feels fuzzy.
You might have drank that too fast.
I mean, that's probably fair.
Sven, you've left, right, for the hour?
I've left, yes. I am going to scout.
Okay,
yes.
well, while they're drinking their coffee, is it possible that I butcher this pig that we have and potentially set it up to like smoke the meat for Shakta?
I think the whole thing is cooked up.
It's
all cooked?
I think you had it on a spit, just kind of cooking. Yeah.
Yeah, but I wanna smoke it for long term. Maybe salt it. Does anybody have salt? I mean, does anybody have salt?
I do.
Pocket salt. You do. Oh, do you think you would share some to use on this pig for to salt the meat?
Pull out my give salt or my pouch of salt, and I'll just toss it over to him.
Thank you. Unless you are more proficient at this, I have never done this.
Just
I know how to
speaking as
salt meat.
Kaya, to preserve meat through salting or smoking, it generally has to be uncooked.
Yeah, like if it's already cooked, it's not cooked.
Crap.
Yeah.
It's just gonna taste like salty ass.
Yeah, you're just gonna have real salty meat.
Really salty meat.
Yeah.
Well, I did say I've never done this.
I mean, if you don't know, then go for it.
Yeah. And if you don't know, now you know.
Shakta says to you, "What are you doing to Boar?"
First of all, how dare you?
Trying to preserve it, but I've been informed that
What is preserve? What is preserve?
Not let it rot for many months, weeks, times.
Why not let it rot?
So that you can eat it and not have to hunt.
I can't eat it.
Oh yeah, son of a bitch, he eats raw meat. Never mind.
Yeah. It occurs to you that he's you know you're a dragonborn, but you're very humanoid.
Don't be racist, okay?
And he's a little more. He's a little more feral and reptilian, and rotting meat isn't gonna be so much of an issue for him.
He ain't a picky eater.
Well, I was trying to do some downtime stuff while Sven's gone, and that backfired.
I disagree. You learned something.
That's true.
All right,
the more you know, gift, right?
Dun, dun, dun. Sven, you are flying off as an owl to check things out.
Mostly to get away from those fucks, but
yeah, sure,
yes.
obviously.
I don't know. I don't count myself in that.
So you fly off in your owl form in the direction of where Shakta pointed you towards this hill. There is a lot of tree cover here. You notice that it does seem pretty dense. I'll get you to make a perception check.
Okay. And this is with
1 million
advantage.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Come on, I need to find my thing. Okay, perception. Did that roll? No. Oh, yeah,
Did
did.
not. I'm not seeing it.
That's weird. Something rolled.
If you've got it, then
anything.
Yeah, that's okay. Let's try this again.
There we go.
There we go.
I'm not seeing
17.
17.
Why don't I see that? What the fuck?
it. I don't see it.
I saw the 17 come up.
Weird.
Yeah. So you're flying, and it's tough. The trees. You notice all this vegetation, the vines. It is all getting denser as you fly into this area. It seems like it's not. It seems like it's not really traveled at all. Unlike some of the places you've been before, where there's kind of some hunting paths and stuff, you don't really see much of that in this direction. Period. And as you get closer to this mountainous hill, doesn't seem to be any way in or out of it that you can see from flying up above.
Okay, interesting. So I don't see. I see absolutely nothing. Like I don't see any.
You see trees.
Do I hear anything?
Just the same kind of animal sounds that you've seen, that you've heard in this whole time. Nothing too different. You do see some larger birds that seem to be some sort of birds of prey, but as soon as you get anywhere close, they fuck right off. They don't want anything to do with this even bigger bird.
Okay, well, I guess I will search for the half hour or so, and then make sure I can get back in time to be okay.
No problem. And you're able to get back as everyone else is kind of finishing eating and getting everything packed up that they want to take with them to head out.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, it looks like it gets pretty dense in that area. It might be a bit of a hike. I didn't see anything too interesting though, so it looks like we're just going to have to follow the kobold or the lizard man, and hopefully it works out for the best.
One might say we're gonna have to wing it.
I'm not a bird anymore.
Oh. Okay.
But I get it. That's funny.
Birds can't talk.
I'm not a bird anymore.
Thank you, Ned.
Okay.
You're welcome.
You guys are just on the ball today. Completely on the ball.
That's what she said.
Just feel like
I'm going to walk into the tent. Just sad.
And Myrtle's gonna be in the tent, just kind of like really carefully and like delicately folding up the clothes that she found and packing them in her pack.
So, Myrtle, what did you find in here? Did you find anything of your mother's in here?
I think so. I found some of her clothes. I was kind of hoping for like a picture of me, you know?
I don't know if those exist now, but she might have if she could draw.
Maybe a drawing. No, there's I feel like there's some sort of technology that allows for some sort of like minimalist photograph. Is there not?
Maybe.
Level 3 Polaroid.
You know what? In Hupperduke, there probably was something basic like that, because it is pretty technologically advanced there.
Yeah.
Everyone else probably has not seen anything like this, except for Grimdor. Make a history check.
Oh, this always goes well.
But like picture can also refer to drawings.
Literally a 0.
Nothing. Nope.
Or like some sort of memorabilia, like something to like, you know. I was just hoping that, you know, that she had something that maybe told me that she was thinking about me.
Well, she might have that on her person. I know that the things that I carry around that remind me of home or my family, I keep them on me, and I don't leave them behind. Clothes and everything else can be replaced, but those items are a little more special. So maybe she has it with her.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, we are going to hopefully find her today, so how are you feeling about that?
I don't know. I mean, I guess it kind of depends on whether she wants to see me or not. She did give me away.
Well, I think that there was a lot of extenuating circumstances with that, and I think she will be very happy to see you and know that you're doing well. So, and if not for some reason, then you have us, and you mean a lot to the group. So, just remember that. Okay. Yeah. That's all I have to say. And I pat her on the head, like,
wow.
Yes, there. Okay.
They're there. Shut up now.
Not shut up, but like, so Sven doesn't really. He's got a very low charisma, so this is him. This is him trying. He's trying. He's trying really hard.
Head pat. Just immediately, she just like does a full-on like cling hug.
Oh. Okay. And I just keep patting her head as she's hugging me.
This is the best thing to see. Just her hugging, he's just patting her head.
I feel like Myrtle is the only one that has any sort of touch affection.
It's great.
And I feel like Nug actually does peek his head in to see where everyone's getting ready to head out, and he peeks in to see where the other two are and sees this and is laughing just like Al was there, like, you two.
And then you just see his like medallion kind of like glow gold. That's awesome.
Myrtle, I do have a spell that might make you feel better.
Well, what is it?
Charm person.
I don't. What?
I don't know. I'm reaching for straws at the moment.
Feel better. I don't even know what that does.
It doesn't sound good though.
Hey, eventually we'll get modified memory. Then you'll never have to.
It's just gonna end.
You'll never have to remember it again.
I have a question out of character. Wasn't the thing that the grandma changed the mom?
100%.
That was modified memory. Yep.
Yeah.
No, but she wouldn't even know about you though, right?
No. I was modified.
Oh, you were modified. I thought the mom was.
I was modified to not remember that I had anybody that loved me in the world.
Man, you see not very nice. Over there by the fire. Nug just like that, the Indian tier, the one tier.
Oh Jesus!
Because he remembers that now.
Okay, well I guess we should get on our way then. Shakja, Shakaka, Shakaka.
Wait, Shakaka.
Shaka Khan.
Okay, yes. Lead the way.
I would take you now to the cave where they are all digging. It is this way, but the jungle is thick. It is a hard walk. It will take a long time.
Shakta, does the cave have a name?
No, we did not even know that it was there. The man with the magic knew about it.
And nothing. You say only dirt is being pulled from the ground, but there has to be something else.
There is a cave, and inside the cave there is a large hut, and there are rooms in the hut that we are digging. The rooms
So go ahead.
Okay. The rooms have been some of them, and we are digging them.
So I'm going to nudge Grimdor, and I will say, I would do this quietly, so he might not. Well, he doesn't know what I'm saying. I'm saying it in common. I don't think these lizard people are extremely intelligent, so he might not be getting what you're saying, or he might not know what they are looking for. He just knows that they are digging things and taking things out of the cave. So let's just go and try and find out ourselves.
Affirmative.
Okay. So he starts leading you through one of the other paths. Actually, the one that's going towards where roughly the direction where you heard that displacer beast hunting the boar during the night. It seems like it turns quickly into more of a hunting trail, but then as he keeps going, it turns into not really much of a trail at all. And you, it starts to be pretty slow going. The jungle is getting denser. You start getting into more swampy areas, and it's starting to get hot. It's starting to get close towards noon now. The sun is getting up into the peak of the sky, and there is still a lot of tree cover, but there are spots where it pokes through from time to time, not as frequently as on your way in towards the village, and it's just getting like hot. You've been traveling for hours now, and you're all getting sweaty, and you still hear a lot of the same kind of animals from before. The bugs, the insects, start to be getting worse. They're thicker, and they're really swarming around you as you guys are sweating.
Oh, this is just, I feel right at home right now. This is great. I like it.
You're not wrong.
How's everybody else doing?
Why is everything so wet? Elidyr is not happy. He does not like this wet jungle.
As I don't know if that coffee is sitting so well.
Oh no. Oh no.
Poop break.
It's so hot.
Use a leaf.
And as you keep going, the bugs are getting worse, and they're starting to bite you all. And I'm gonna get everybody to make a Constitution saving throw.
Can I bite through my skin?
Shikaka!
I got a 19.
19.
But they're like in my mouth, and I'm doing the whole like.
Do I have advantage because I have dragon skills?
No, you don't.
That is a 3 for this guy.
Oh, no.
I rolled like crap too.
Goodbye, Sven. You're pooping. You got West now.
And Zilch, what did you get?
Zilch.
You there, Zilch?
Sorry,
17.
folks.
17 for Elidyr.
You need a con save, Zilch.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Sorry, my cats are distracting me tonight.
That's it.
It's okay, it's allowed.
There's been a tree in my house the entire 4 weeks she's been here, and now instantly she's interested in destroying it, and I just... 16, that looks good.
Okay.
So you're telling me the one person that was like, "Oh, I love this place," got
Feels like home.
So yeah, you guys are continuing through the jungle. It's hot, it's humid, and then Sven and Nug, you start to feel extra sweaty, a little bit kind of blink, and your vision's just a little bit blurry, and you're starting to feel nauseous. And then Sven, you just out of nowhere can't control it, and you throw up. And Nug, seeing this, you throw up as well.
I'm curious, as someone who can just like get rid of poisons and diseases and stuff, does this have anything to do with that? I'm immune to disease. I'm immune to disease if it's a disease type thing, like from bugs or anything.
You're immune to disease?
I'm immune to disease, yeah. At level 3. Yeah.
Okay.
But I can also use lay on hands to like remove poison on myself. So if I felt poisoned, I would probably do that before crapped my pants or something.
Make a medicine check.
Oh crap! Oh, where is it? There it is.
11.
Man, why do these dice hate me?
It's
You and me.
you don't really know what's happening to you. You feel like it could be some kind of disease, but like, no, that
Well, I know it's
can't
not a
be
disease.
right. Well, but then you're like, no, that can't be right. That doesn't really,
Yeah.
that stuff doesn't really affect me. And some kind of poison, maybe. I don't know. And you're not quite sure whether it's a poison or not.
I'm just gonna use 5 points of lay on hands on myself and see what it does.
Okay. So you do that, and suddenly you take a deep breath, and you're able to breathe a little more clear, and the wateriness in your eyes starts to go away, and your eyes are able to focus a little bit, and you're feeling a lot better after doing that.
Sweet. I guess I'm gonna go walk up to Sven and touch him and do the same thing.
Okay. And the same thing happens with you, Sven. You feel like you're right on the verge of shitting your pants right there on the in the jungle, and then Nug walks up to you, and suddenly it subsides. You don't know where the diarrhea went, but you're hoping it went someplace good.
Thankfully, the times where you fought and you don't know if something like came out or not, but I was very close. I didn't know if it was going to happen, but I appreciate you doing that.
You're welcome.
Hopefully, we can stay away from explosive diarrhea for a little while longer.
On that note, Myrtle would like to hang back behind the group and sneak away.
Oh shit.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Yeah, and I get advantage. Okay.
God damn it.
13.
Hold on. Where's my stealth? Well,
No, that's me trying to
read things.
That's your perception, yeah.
That is a
25.
25.
I don't think anyone has a passive perception near that.
But near that? Sven is near that, but not at that.
Oh, really?
So yeah, you hang towards the back as Sven and Nug do their best not to shit their pants and sneak off a little bit. What would you like to do?
Just pooping.
Oh, just pooping. Okay.
Just pooping.
Just pooping.
And then I want to sneak back.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So I'm gone for long enough that I'm sure at some point people notice that I'm not there, but then all of a sudden I want to just appear behind the group and just not say anything.
I assume as loud as she talks.
Everyone else
I
probably
poop
thinks
like
that.
a lady.
Yeah, everyone else
okay.
probably thinks that Myrtle maybe had the same kind of affliction.
Sure, I'll let them think that. Not that it was the coffee that I wasn't supposed to drink in the first place. It's fine.
Okay.
Everybody poops.
There's a book about that.
And are you guys ready to keep heading forward?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. Okay. So you keep going, and not too much longer after that. It's getting into early afternoon here now. And Shakta says,
It is up here. There is an old entrance.
and so you're getting closer to the base of this this large hill, and like it's quite large. It obviously stretches like a good mile, and it's pretty tall. There's a lot of tree cover right here, and he walks you up to a place where there is a cave in the side of some rocks, and you do see remnants of some old stonework around the outside. It's very basic, but it seems like there were maybe some columns, but it's obviously very, very, very old.
This is the cave.
Okay. Do they usually come out of the cave? Is there any guards or patrols that we should know about, or is it just your people down there right now? What's...
It is just the tribe and your people. They don't ever come out. They just stay in there and work and sleep and eat, but I don't know what they eat.
Well, okay, I guess we head in and hope for the best.
Are there any torches or like lights coming out of the cave?
Not from what you can see here, no.
Yeah, as we're like going in, I'd probably like offer I can scout ahead if you want.
I can too.
Quick and silent then.
Yeah, you guys should go ahead, and we
That's
can
my
go
job.
behind you.
I think we should be fairly close still, just in case. But if you can stay about 60 feet in front of us, that might help out.
I agree.
I can like throw stones, cast light on them behind me, so you can follow them.
Well, I have this really interesting thing I can do. I can detect evil intent within 120 feet, so I could just cast that and just run in. None of us can see 120 feet in the darkness, can we?
I can.
Oh.
I can see 90.
I have up to 60 feet.
Yeah, because I have detect evil, so I can just know when bad people are 120 feet of me.
Anyway,
Well, that's good.
10-minute concentration.
So should we maybe go like 60 feet up and you can cast that and we have like a double down or what?
Yeah, well, you guys can just scout ahead and we can just stay 60 feet behind and move at a
Alright.
stealthy pace. That works. Then I can
Sounds
save
good.
my power.
Okay, so Elidyr and Myrtle are going to scout ahead then.
Hold hands with her.
There's this moment. I'm guessing it's darkness inside the cave.
It's really dark, yeah.
So like, I'm imagining me and Mo like going into the caves, and then like she grabs my hand, and we're sort of like walking hand in hand. And then as we like get into the darkness of the cave, suddenly Mo just can't see me, but she can like feel my hand still.
Oh my god, that's so cool! How do you do that?
Oh, it's I don't really know. It just happens.
Like she reaches up to try to touch Elidyr's face just to make sure that like even though she can hold her hand, she's like, "Are you still here?"
Basically it's while in darkness I'm invisible to any creature that relies on dark vision.
Oh my god, that's so cool!
That's very cool.
Yeah, so it's like just
Stalkers are cool.
straight invisibility all the time, which is kind of crazy.
Wow.
And I just sort of I'm still here. It's just I'm still here.
I'm Batman.
Okay, let's go. I'm gonna keep holding her hand until she decides to stop.
Alright.
Okay, so I will get you to make stealth checks.
All right,
I'm gonna turn to the rest of them too. Like, Elidyr just disappeared.
I got a 24.
Oh my god,
Okay.
I got 9.
I get to roll at advantage every time. It's great. I love it.
You're
Roll.
like the loudest invisible person ever.
You got a 9, so yeah, you're but you are invisible, so you're probably making a little bit of noise.
God damn it.
You would
Trip on a rock.
So here's the thing. You don't know what's ahead, but if anything has dark vision, then I will consider it the 22.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, sure. That makes sense.
Right. So it'll be advantage if they have dark vision.
Right.
Elidyr has like the bells on the belt. Didn't give them back.
I'm without my boots or something.
So you guys, you start to go ahead and it's relatively straight. The pathway. It doesn't curve around in a bunch of different directions, but it does go down. Not drastically, but there is a slight slope that gets a little steeper at times and kind of flattens out, and then gets a little steeper and then flattens out. So we've got Elidyr and Myrtle ahead. Who is coming next, and like what's your marching order here?
I'll probably be next.
Yeah, I'll probably be at the back because I'm loud.
I'm loud, but I'm going to be up as close as I can because I have dark vision.
Zilch, it's pretty dark in here, and you can't see anything. Sven, you've got your glasses on.
Glasses, yes.
Is Elidyr going to be dropping the light stones behind them?
Are you doing that, Elidyr?
Do people want me to? I don't know. Does everyone have dark vision, or do people not?
Just
Zilch. Just Zilch.
Just Zilch.
Okay, maybe if it's just Zilch, I just hand
Zilch
him.
Zilch will most likely be fine because he's got a cigarette in his mouth at the time, so it's got a little bit of a light on the end of it.
What's that, like
Here's
1
your-
feet?
Yeah, that would give you 1 feet, yeah.
Yeah.
You can see your nose.
Yeah.
You can see Zilch's face, but he can see nothing.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I
Yeah,
like to hold my hand, Zilch.
I'm at a loss for what to do now.
I hand him a stone with light cast on it. Okay, just stay back, and then I like leave the light disappear.
And we're all moving at a stealth pace, right? Not everybody is, right?
I would assume that, yeah, you're all doing that. So what I've got is Elidyr and Myrtle up ahead, with Nug trailing 60 feet back, Sven and Shakta behind Nug, and then Grimdor and Zilch behind them. Does that seem about right?
Yeah.
Seems about right, yes.
Yep, so everybody can do a stealth check.
I rolled a 0.
Everybody or just us behind?
0.
Oh, yeah, just the ones behind. You guys already done
Okay.
yours, so.
Cool.
Yeah.
11.
Stealth rolls are so bad. No. God damn it. Everyone has a goddamn bell. Oh my god.
So we've got a 0, a 9, a 12, and 11. So you guys are sneaking ahead, and you're like,
Yeah.
What's the point?
We might as well just walk, guys. We might as well just not even care.
Ding ding
it's
ding.
like clang, like it's not a super wide path, and like you're like clanging your armor into the side of the rocks that are jutting out. And
My
Zilch
cast iron
is-
pan is hitting my shield.
It's a whole party of pikes.
Yeah, basically,
pretty
yeah.
much.
Let's see what Shakta rolled. Yeah, he didn't roll all that well either. So yeah, Shakta rolled a 10. So yeah, you guys, it's some kind of like comical like maybe Nug stops for a second, and everybody runs into the person in front of them. Clang, 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 clang.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, exactly.
So well.
Exactly. It's a Scooby-Doo situation right there for sure.
Braggy?
So, Myrtle would like to be listening ahead for anything, as well as like keeping an eye out for anything that's rushing from the entrance, because clearly she can hear what's going on behind her, and she wants to be able to like be ready to dodge out of the way in case anything's rushing them.
Yeah. So you don't hear anything. As you keep going, you do see a little bit of light ahead. It's not bright, but you do see a little bit of light. And as you get a little bit closer, you can tell that at the entrance, or sorry, it looks like the cave is going to start to widen out, and there are a couple of torches at the spot where it's going to widen out. And you see past that there is like an opening where it's wider and taller, and there's some very, very, very dim light, but you can't make out anything that's way out there. So Elidyr and Myrtle, you would both see this.
Okay.
You said it forks, right?
It doesn't fork. It looks like it's going to widen out, like you're going down like
so
a
it's like
relatively
becoming like
narrow
a
cave.
space, like a room.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like it's going to go into some kind of big opening.
Do you want to sneak up to the entrance? I can do it if you want to stay invisible, because it's really cool and you should do that more often.
Yeah, I could maybe stay at the edge of the light and maybe just keep watch.
Okay, and I'll sneak up to the entrance and see if I can see anything.
Okay. I'll get you to do another stealth check for right now.
Okay.
I'm on Overwatch. As soon as something like comes out aggressively, I'm firing a shot.
I got a... Oh my god, why did my brain just die? 26.
26, okay. So you sneak up to the where this widens out. And I'll get you to make a perception check now.
Alright. That is an 11.
An 11. So what you can see as you get out there, it's what's your distance that you can see?
120
with
feet.
Dark vision? 120 feet. Okay. So the room opens up off to the left, off to the right, way, 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 way up above you. It's probably 100 feet up that it goes in this big open cavern. You can see off to your, I'll say straight in front first. You can see what looks like a pyramid of some kind. It's hard to tell how far it stretches. It's pretty far away, but you do see steps that lead up it. This thing seems like it's huge. Based on what you can see, you would guess that it's probably at least 60 feet high. Off to your right, you see a little bit of light. You see some torch light. Something else that looks like maybe it's a campfire, maybe it's another torch that's a little bit bigger. It's hard to tell, and it looks like there are some humanoids sitting near this fire. At the base of that pyramid, you can see there are some torches that look like they lead up those steps, and you can see a couple of humanoids moving around near the bottom of the steps. And off to your left, you can see it's pretty dark. It's hard to tell, even with your dark vision. It looks like it might be some beds. hard to really tell.
Okay. Is anybody like? Can I see? Are the humanoids like close enough for me to kind of discern what they look like?
They are. Just 1 second. They're probably about 30 or 40 feet away. It's hard to really tell. They seem to be sitting around a small fire. There's kind of some rocks blocking that you see maybe 3 of them.
Okay. So I can't really tell whether they're like reptiles or like dwarves or...
With that perception check, no. It's
okay, cool.
It's pretty dark in here. They're pretty far away. It's in that weird sort of, there is some torchlight, so your dark vision isn't quite working the way it would normally work in complete dark. You see humanoids, that's about it. And off to the left, you do see what look like some beds, and they're not too far away from you at all. They are probably like 20, 30 feet away.
Okay.
That's off to your left.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go back to... Well, I can't fucking see Elidyr, so I'm just gonna like go back and like wait in the vicinity of where Elidyr is for everybody to catch up in their clingy way, and just tell them what I see at the mouth of this cave.
What did you say?
Okay,
and I'm gonna like reach out for Elidyr's hand and like pat the air, hoping that they'll actually like know what I'm doing.
So Myrtle explains to everyone what it is that she saw there.
We should go help them.
I mean, yeah.
Myrtle, is it safe for us to proceed?
I think so. It just kind of seems like there's a bunch of people. Like I wasn't close enough to really be able to see everything, but it just kind of seems like just like people just hanging out. I mean, we might want to approach slowly and make sure it doesn't seem like anybody's hostile, but like,
right.
If they're all under this charm spell or whatever, it doesn't. I don't think they're probably going to be really defensive. Do you think?
Right. Well, trusting you on this one.
I mean, yay. I don't know what to do with this trust.
Should we just go talk to them? They didn't seem aggressive, did they?
Did they? I mean, like, obviously they're just like hanging about a fire and milling about, and I didn't really get a clear image of them, so they didn't seem aggressive from what I saw, right?
Yeah, they didn't seem aggressive, but they also like they're just with themselves, right? They didn't see you.
Should I maybe sneak closer and see if I can see any like details about what they're doing and see if they're mean?
Maybe we just send Shakta first. Shakta, will they attack us? Is there any fear of aggression?
What did they see?
They saw people milling, your people, milling about.
Well, I didn't actually see whether they were lizard folk or not.
Oh.
They don't listen to Shakta, but they don't fight me either. I try to talk to them and they just keep doing what they are doing. They don't listen to me. So I can go in there. I don't know if they will attack you. I don't know.
So okay. I'll relay to the group. I have a feeling it won't matter. Their minds are under control by someone else. I think we're fine to walk in.
I just start walking in as soon as he says that. I'm just going.
So do I.
What were you?
Nugget's been the most patient Nugget's ever been, so he's been wanting to walk in there, so he's just going.
Okay, now Elidyr, what were you saying?
I was gonna suggest this really elaborate plan of like.
I was going to say,
disguise herself as a lizard man. Go in Sorry.
I love it.
And then, like, we could maybe have, like, Myrtle, like, hiding in her coat. I don't know if that would work with the sky self.
Well, as you're about to say that, Nug just starts walking in. Does everyone
Good idea,
follow Nug?
Elidyr. It was a good idea.
Oh yeah, I'm right behind him.
Okay. So
You can't see how sad I am.
Aww.
Oh.
Because
And
you're
so-
invisible.
If you guys are all going to start to walk in, are you going to just go right to the entrance or go further out, or...
I'm gonna just start walking towards the bonfire.
Yeah, the bonfire. Yeah.
Okay.
That's my
I'm
destination.
going to get, as everybody's going into the room, I'll get everyone to make a perception check.
Oh.
Zilch, you'll
That's
be...
even worse.
You'll be at disadvantage, though.
Oh fuck! I'll be at disadvantage with the height.
I got a 7.
Rocks fall. You will die.
Ah, fuck.
Roll the
Your
5.
hand looks like Shock does.
So at disadvantage, I'm at a 13, which is still
13.
pretty good for a. Okay, my eyes have adjusted.
Yeah, I mean, you've got your stone, you've got your smoke, and there are some torches that you can see. Yeah, it's, every
love
little
how
bit.
I just love how all of you have just been like, you're a chain smoker all the time.
We assume.
You've
We
established
assume.
that fact.
Yeah, it's kind of your thing.
It is kind of my thing, but like
I think we would all have
Chris-
fucking disadvantage. Damn.
Chris thinks this is extremely unhealthy, Zilch. Like, figure it out, bud.
I mean, it's to the point where like Myrtle decided the only way to bond with you was to make you cigarettes.
which is how old are you? Like, why am I teaching a child to roll cigarettes? What is wrong with you?
She's 35.
She's an adult.
And I know a lot of 35-year-olds that are pretty fucking childish. So
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Anyways,
Sven, I
anyway.
think
You're
your
wrong there.
roll.
I'm a
Sitting
childish
right here.
37-year-old, so
Also, to be fair, for dark gnomes, 35 is like just on the cusp of adult. Like 19, 20-year-old.
13, okay. And Myrtle, what was your roll for this? Which roll again as you're coming back in with
7.
everyone? 7, okay. So, Elidyr, you...
Oh, I think-
Oh, go ahead.
Tyler, you need to roll a perception roll if you
Yeah, you
haven't
just
already.
did.
I think you just got back.
Yeah, we got it.
I
yeah.
did. I did. Yep,
Okay.
I did.
I'm lagging.
Yeah, your stream is a little behind. Okay, so as you guys are all coming back in, Myrtle's coming back in, and everyone else is coming in for the first time. Elidyr, you can see off to the left. You all see this. You all see the room. You see the pyramid in the front. Some lights and some humanoids off to the right. And some beds, and Elidyr, you can see that there are some humanoids in those beds, and I would say that you can tell that there are lizard folk at the base of this pyramid. There are lizard folk off near the torches and what looks like a lit brazier, and you can actually tell that there's a couple of beds over in that direction as well, off to the right. And off to the left, you see some beds with some humanoids that are not lizard folk. So I'm going to do something here. I'm going to switch you guys over so you can see what you see. Okay, can you all see that now?
Yep.
Be about 20 seconds.
Yep. Okay. So, Zilch, even with your roll there, as soon as you see this, you have seen this room before.
Oh shit.
You remember back a few nights ago when you guys had spent the night at the Cobalt Soul Archive and you had a dream where you saw the Knowing Mistress and you rushed through space down to an island and down under the ground, and you saw a giant ziggurat underground with lizard folk toiling, carrying barrels of earth out from a hole in the top. This is that room. This is that exact room that you saw that the annoying mistress showed you.
Holy shit.
This is the one where I was bowing to her, or
this is the one where, you just woke up and you in your dream you saw her and your body moved forward into the black gash in her midsection and you arrived in space and then flew down.
The giant.
Yeah.
I will say I will kind of whisper quietly. I've seen this place before.
That's crazy.
It's perfectly timed. You just caught me off. I was in character there. You just caught me off guard. You fuck. Oh, you piece of shit. Okay. All right, Brick. I've seen this before. My mistress. She has led us here. Have your wits about you, folks. Myrtle, stay close.
Baby, okay. I should hold hand.
I grab his hand.
Yes.
Just grab the cloak or something. I've gotta. Just stay close. Just. Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, it's fine. We don't have to hold hands. It's totally fine. I'm fine by myself. It's great.
Okay.
Nug just frowns at Zilch.
Before we do anything else, I just want to see what does everyone want to do time-wise. It's getting up to 11 o'clock here.
Yeah, it's getting late.
Yeah, I think we should call it. I think we should call it here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think this is probably a good place.
This is probably a really good spot. This is where you guys are, and you can think about what you want to do next week.
Roll initiative.
Oh, shit. Detonate a massive bomb and everybody dies.
Death to reptiles.
Fuck
Cast
off.
fireball.
Jesus. All right,
This character does not have fireballs.
You want to take us out, brother?
Yes! All right! So, thank you for watching another episode of Dungeons, Dragons, and Dice.
Okay, bye, my ear.
Bye.